continuance of our walk. We're in Old Town, business district of Reedsport, Oregon. Foggy morning walk. There's a couple breweries. I just passed in front of one, and you're looking at one right now. That's a big part of here and the West Coast in general. There's a cafe over there, which a lot of these I haven't been able to check out or haven't taken the time to. I'm a flea market and thrift store guy, which there's one back there called the Wooden Indian. I've never been in it, but it looks like a great store. I said cafe across the street. I think the other two are, there's a, I don't know, it looks like a gift shop or an art store. Community Utilities Office. Like I said, this is Old Town, the old business district of Reedsport, Oregon. If you go back the other way down that road, it leads to the Pacific Coast Highway 101, which I'm sure all of you are familiar with, and I've probably already mentioned. There's House of Dank, which is a dispensary, which is a huge part of the West Coast experience. Wish the rest of the country would catch up and realize the wonderful things that it does to help. But anyway, beautiful sky this morning. Really beautiful skies here on the coast. Most beautiful ones I've ever seen in my life. Rest of Oregon too, but especially here on the coast. All right, I'm gonna pause this for a second and then we'll click right back on. I just ran into a pole. I'll leave that and not edit it out so you guys can laugh at that, huh? Anyway, give me a second and we'll be at the water. There's Bigfoot Donuts right over there. And I highly suggest them. They've been here quite a few years. Gypsy, no ma'am, no ma'am. That's a person, let them walk. Gypsy's kind of rowdy. She likes to bark at people and other things because she's spoiled like that and doesn't really receive any kind of guidance except for me spoiling her. That's wrong. She's not totally out of control, but just me being funny about how much of a brat she is. There's the post office. Which the people we have here are real fine people at the post office. Everywhere in town, I've enjoyed everyone I've encountered. Down here is where we head down to the water and docks and all that. All right, girl, come on. All right, hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. It's a fish cleaning station for people who fish and stuff to clean their fishes off. I'm not much of a fisherman or an outdoors guy. I'm really not. I enjoy seeing interesting things, but I'm not a huntsman or a fisherman per se. I've gone fishing a couple times with a friend of mine here in Oregon, and I enjoy the company, of course, but yeah, it's just not my thing. And nothing against people that do it or anything like that. I think it's a fine pastime. It's just, it doesn't make me feel good. And I don't have it in me to take a creature off a hook or trap it or whatever. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's not my thing. And I appreciate people that can and do it. If they're doing it just to eat, that is. But yeah, just not my thing. And that's what makes this world go round, is uniqueness. And one person's strengths and abilities, aren't exactly weaknesses for somebody else that can't do stuff like that. We each have our own strengths and weaknesses. And like I said, that's what makes us unique. Over here, there we go. Coming up here, this wall with the painting or mural, whatever you want to call it, just great, the fish mural. This is a tsunami wall. They probably call it something else, a dike. I'm not sure if that's even a correct term. Like I said, I'm from Kansas. I've been out here a little over 8 years, I think, now. So a lot of the terminology and stuff, I don't know, because, like I said, I'm from Kansas, so. All right, there's that. All right, guys. We're coming up on the water down here, which I've mentioned a million times as my favorite spot where we live. It's just a very peaceful spot. And you can sit and watch the water, and it's pretty amazing to just sit and watch. Every once in a while, you'll see a sea lion down here on the docks. But yeah, as you can see, real thick fog. Well, you probably can't see it as well as I can because cameras don't do it justice. I believe that's the Coast Guard or Park. I don't know. I don't think it's Coast Guard. But the boat is always behind the gate, so I assume it has something to do with the city or whatever. There's a bridge in the background. Up here we have rest area right there, bathrooms and all that, which is very cool for people that are fishing or people that just need to use it, you know. It's always an addition to any town is to have public amenities like that, because it just helps with our overall convenience and our overall cleanliness and sanitation in towns and stuff. Like, it's very important. All right, that right there is Kismet's Landing restaurant. Come on, Gypsy. Right, get some more of the, this is the boat ramp we're coming up on, where people take their boats and such. I honestly prefer it when there's just a quiet boat or two out there and guys fishing. I'm not a fan of all the motor boats and stuff. And nothing against it's my own selfishness because I like the quiet. And for some reason I feel like the fish and sea life like the quiet too, and I'm sure they do. The blue lights there are from Big Fish restaurant, which is made out of an actual old ship. And if you eat there, you can even eat in the wheelhouse. I mean, really cool. Me and my wife ate there for one of our anniversaries or Valentine's Day or something. I don't remember. It's been a minute. Maybe it was her birthday. See if we can get Gypsy out on the dock. Come on. Boardwalk, whatever you want to call it. Look at the boat ramp. Sometimes Gypsy will go up here. There are times she won't. She gets spooked because we came along here one morning and saw a sea lion on the dock below. And it really spooked her, as I can imagine, you know, she needs to be. Because they're not always the nicest creatures, and she's smart enough to know that, you know, she's tough when it comes to barking at other dogs and cats, but she knows her limits. Wish she wouldn't bark at anything, but she's rowdy like that. But yeah, now you can really see how dense the fog is. That over there, you can't see it very well, but that's a bridge. So is that off in the distance there? Now you can barely see it. I'm not a fan of being on these old wooden docks. I'm really not. It's beautiful scenery, but yeah, and I know they've probably been here for 100 years or more, but yeah, it's just my personal anxious thing when it comes to the water. Says the guy that lives 4 blocks from the water. That's a Discovery Center, which I've never been in there, but it's got all kinds of cool stuff for you and your kids to see, and a gift shop. And Gypsy, you done? You want to see? She's spooked. That is where we saw the sea lion, right there. There's also been bears spotted down here. So when she acts spooked like this, we turn around. Come on, girl. Oh crap, you're stretching. All right, you ready to go home? Yeah. All right, girl, good girl. All right, we're gonna cut this video short because Gypsy's getting a little rowdy on the dock and trying to drag me off, but you can't see that. But yeah, she doesn't want any part to do with this. All right, come on, girl. All right, everyone, have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. God bless you.